Hello, today we will see how we can print multiple lines in a Java dialog box. So why do we need Java dialog box? So once we run a program for learning purpose, what we do, for example, here is a simple program printing hello world, right? So once we print hello world, usually we print on the IDE output, right? IDE output pane. So once we develop software, in that case we want to print something on a box, right, on a dialog box, not on the IDE default pane, right? So one way to do that is using Java option pane. So in Java, if we want to print output on a dialog box, what we do, we import Java of JOptionPane, this class, right? And here this statement prints the hello world on the default IDE output pane, and this statement JOptionPane dot show message dialog now hello world. So once we print in this way using this format and this statement in show message dialog, so once we print in this way, the output will be printed in a little dialog box. So once we run this program, compiling and running, so here we see two output, right? One is here, one our ID default output pane. This output is due to this statement, system.out println hello world, right? So hello world is printed here, and this statement JOptionPane dot show message dialog hello world, this is printed on this dialog box hello world here, right? Now question is how we can print multiple line in one dialog box. So I hear these questions from my students a lot. So let's see how we can print multiple line in one dialog box in Java. So I have created few examples. For example, here we have an array. In this array, it contains three elements: alpha, beta, gamma, right? The letters from Greek alphabet. And now, for say we want to print those output in this way: alpha, beta, and gamma. In three different lines we want to print in this way. So now how can we print this on dialog box? So we will apply a little trick. We see in the dialog box we can print a string. So our trick is, what we will do, that is our desired output, right? This is. So what we will do, we will just create a string, one string. That string holds this whole string in this format. Basically that string holds this whole output format. So it will hold alpha plus a new line, right, plus beta plus a new line plus gamma. So if one string holds alpha a new line, beta a new line, and gamma a new line, that means once we print the string, it will print in this way, right? Alpha, new line, beta, and gamma. So that is the trick we will perform here. So we have the array elements alpha, beta, gamma. We want to print those elements in three different lines. So now we are declaring a string, initial value null, right? And now in this for loop we are varying the index 0 to 2. 2 means the array dot length. Here length is 2, right? 0, 1, 2, 3 elements. So basically what we are doing, at the beginning string was null, so string equal array I. So when I equals 0, that means alpha. I equal 1, that is beta. When I equal 2, that is gamma. So when I equal 0, string value equal alpha plus new line. So alpha plus new line. When I equal 1, then array 1 becomes beta, right? So the string value becomes alpha plus new line plus beta plus new line. Now when I equal 2, then this string value becomes, here array 2 equal beta, right? So now the string value will become alpha plus new line, beta plus new line plus gamma plus new line, because there is new line in our statement. So that is the value of string, alpha plus new line, beta plus new line plus gamma plus new line. So now we want to print this. We simply print this string value, right? Also we are printing this value on the dialog box. So we compile and we run. So you see it is printing alpha, beta, gamma on the default output pane of my IDE. So now how about here? Here it is printing array alpha, beta, gamma. It is printing on the dialog box. That is our target, right? Printing those three values in this format, alpha, beta, gamma. And this line is printing array because we added this line here, printing array with new line. So now we know how we can print multiple lines on a dialog box. Now the question is, what if we suppose we have two arrays. Let's go to this example. We have an array, string array alphabet equal alpha, beta, gamma. We are holding three values in this array, and another integer array is order equal 1, 2, 3. So basically it is indicating alpha, beta, gamma, the order of their position, right, in the Greek alphabet. Alpha position 1, order 1, beta position 2, gamma position 3. That is their order in Greek alphabet, right? So if we want to print the output in this way using these two array, if you want to print the output in this way, like alpha 1, beta 2, gamma 3, suppose we desire to print this output. So pay attention, we are having space in between here, right? Having space. So this space we can create using /tab. We can use a tab to organize our output. So that is our desired output. So same trick, we will create a string, and that string will hold alpha plus tab, right, plus new line, beta plus tab plus new line, and gamma plus tab plus new line, something like that. So here we are declaring a string, initial value now, and again the for loop, index varying from 0 to 2. So str value at the beginning of 0, index 0, that means alpha, right? Then tab, then order is 1, right? Here I equals 0, that means 1, and then new line. So it is holding after I equals 0, it is holding, str is holding alpha plus tab plus 1 plus new line, right? Then when I equal 1, then alphabet 1 is becoming beta and order 1 becoming 2. So after I equal 1, this string is actually holding this plus beta plus /t plus 2 plus new line, and when I equal 2, the alphabet 2 is becoming gamma and order 2 is becoming 3. So when for loop ends, then actually the value of str equal this line plus that line plus gamma plus slash t plus 3, this, right? So str is holding the whole thing. So once we print the str, so it will print what? It will print alpha, then there will be space, then 1, then new line beta, there is space, then 2, new line, then it will print gamma, then space tab, right, then 3, another new line. So that will be the output once we print this string. So that was our desired output, right? That's what we wanted to print. So now we are simply printing str, the string value, using the println command. So that will be printed on the IDE output pane, and then we are printing using dialog box, right? So let's print. So it is printing alpha space 1, beta space 2, gamma space 3. On the dialog box it is printing alpha 1, beta 2, gamma 3, but only one difference: there is no space between alpha and 1. There is no space between beta and 2, no space between gamma and 3. But here we have this desired space. That's what we wanted to print, right? With this space. Now in dialog box it is not able to handle the tab space. In order to do so, we need to import this JText area. So we are importing JText area, and we have to change a bit our code. This statement, we are just simply printing on the dialog box, right? Now we'll be printing, but we are just adding JText area, new JText area. Within JText area, this method, we are printing str. So these two statements, only difference is we are printing here str inside JText area, this method. And before using this, we have to import first. So now if we run, so you see this output for this printing on IDE. This output is coming because of that, right? So this statement, so in this statement we are not using JText area, so we don't see the space here, the tab. Please OK. Now the third output, here we can see the space, we can see the effect of the /t, the tab, alpha space 1, beta space 2, gamma space 3. There is one new line extra because in our program we had a new line at the end. That's why here we have the new line at the end. Well, so yeah, so we see the three outputs. One here printing properly. For this one it was not printing the tab. Now for third statement using JText area, we can see it can handle the /tab. Well, now what if we want to print the output in this way? So alpha, beta, gamma was in 3 different lines, right? What if we want to print the alpha, beta, gamma in one line and 1, 2, 3 in another line? And of course we have the spaces in between alpha, beta, and gamma, and 1, 2, 3. So we use the /t here again. So how can we print this? Similar idea, but in that case we will create one string str1, another string str2. In str1 we will keep alpha plus t beta plus t gamma. In string 2 we will keep 1 plus /t plus 2 plus /t. Yeah, so that's what we will do. Then we'll merge these two string str str1 plus new line plus str2. So str will hold this line with the tabs and that line with the tabs, and in between there is new line 2. So that will be our str will basically print this whole thing or desired output. So that is our goal. So here you see we have the alphabet array, string array, alpha, beta, gamma, 3 elements in that array. Integer array order, values are 1, 2, 3. We had str1, one string, str2, another string, and we have initialized with null, right? And in this for loop, index is varying from 0 to 2 because the length of this alphabet array is 0 to 2, right? The 3 elements. And for order, the length is also with 3. The index is varying from 0 to 2. So str1 equal alphabet I, so that means it will be alpha, then tab, then beta tab, then gamma tab. So basically it will be str1 equal alpha plus tab. This tab looks ugly, that's right. Beta plus tab plus gamma. So there will be another tab because here we have tab, right, at the end. And string 2 will be initially it was null, so order is becoming 0, then 1 and 2. That means 1 and 2 and then 3. And so when the for loop ends, the str2 will be 1 plus tab plus 2 plus tab plus 3 plus there will be another tab because in this statement we have tab at the end. Now we are merging these two strings, str1 and str2, and putting this value into another string variable str. By the way, when we are merging these two, we are inserting a new line between these two. So str is holding string 1 plus new line plus string 2. So basically it is holding the whole thing, all of those tabs and also new lines in two separate lines. It will print alpha, beta, gamma and 1, 2, 3. Now we are printing the str value using print line method that will print the output on IDE output pane. And then we are printing this using the dialog box, but we are printing in JText area method. Why? JText area will be able to handle the tab, that's why. Compile, run. So you see the output for this statement, print line, printing here alpha, beta, gamma, printing including those tabs, the spaces, right, and 1, 2, 3 in separate line. And here on the dialog box we see alpha, beta, gamma and 1, 2, 3. See here extra space at the end because extra space after 3 and gamma because we see there is extra space in this statement, extra space. So yeah, that's how we can print multiple line in dialog box in Java. Make your own example and see how can you do it. There are some other solutions. I think this is easier to understand and very easy to implement. Try your own solution and share with us.